Hello, Divine Ones. It's Fiona here of the Divine Business Circle, and I want to wish you a very happy, abundant, prosperous Chinese Lunar New Year of the Fire Horse. So it is the day of the new moon. So it's the beginning of a 2-week festival from the new moon to the full moon, which is how Chinese Lunar New Year is celebrated over a 2-week holiday where people have different rituals on the different days. I am not of Chinese origin myself, but I have spent many years visiting my mum and dad who have lived in Penang, Malaysia for the past 25 years, where they celebrate various different traditions, religions, cultural festivals of different kinds. It's quite a unique and special place for that. But in particular, Chinese New Year is very widely celebrated across Malaysia. And in Penang, certainly I'm very familiar with seeing the red lanterns and all sorts of red decorations, lion dance ceremonies, and things like that. People exchanging oranges, tangerines, mandarins, that sort of thing are typically exchanged between friends and family as a token of generosity and giving. And it's also, particularly for this year, being a fire horse year or a fire element year, which is very yang in energy. This is excellent to nurture our digestive system. So this it doesn't matter on the year. People always give oranges, but particularly this year, this is something that I'm definitely going to be integrating with my diet. I've started dicing these and putting them in with my breakfast. I like to have grated apple with yogurt and nuts and things like that. And usually it's just fairly simple, but I decided recently because of the Chinese New Year that I would dice up a mandarin and put it in, and it's really quite delicious. I know in many cultures, actually, they use slices of orange as a garnish on food to support digestion. So that might be something to consider, not just at Chinese New Year, but throughout the year, or once in a while when you bring it to mind. So I wanted to come on with a few little Chinese New Year inspired health and well-being tips. And also I've got my Kuan Yin Oracle deck. So I thought I would pull a card for us for the year ahead, see what comes up. And the guidebook for each card also has a little meditation at the end. So what I'll do is once I've shared my tips, I'll also pull a card. So wait to the end if that's something that you want to tune into. So I'm wearing red, which is quite customary at Chinese New Year. But I did tune into a website which gives readings for your specific element and Chinese zodiac sign. And so for myself, I am born in the year of the earth horse, not fire horse, but it is my year of the horse. And for this whole year in general, I think these were saying that the colors red, gold, and green are particularly lucky. But for each of the signs, there's a different color that is highlighted. So if you don't already know what it is, just for fun, it might be nice for you to check that out. I'll include the link somewhere around this video so you can tune into that and find out what your lucky color is. So for me, one of my lucky colors, as well as it being the color Chinese New Year, is also my lucky color for the year is red. And so I actually really enjoy wearing this jumper. I haven't for a while because I just got back from the tropics and no need for jumpers out there. But the advice on the website did suggest that I wear something red every day this year to nurture my specific energy. So I will not necessarily be wearing this jumper every day, but I have this little red carnelian stone. It's kind of orangey red. And I always think of it as a fire balancing stone, and I take it with me in my little travel altar kit. This is recently returned from my journey in Indonesia and Malaysia. So I carry this little stone with me wherever I go, but I will be putting it in on my person, I think, when I'm going out and about, just to keep mindful of the fire energy of this year and ways to keep that balance. So one of the ways that I wanted to share with you is to drink warm water. So we all know it's important to hydrate, but considering it's a fire year, fire is very dehydrating, very drying. You'll know if you have your radiators on over the winter that it can really dry your skin out. And so we're moving into a whole year of fire energy. So extra important to temper that with really healthy water intake. So really good time to review how much water that you are taking into your diet. And I always say to people, try drinking warm water. Some people have never tried that and they only drink cold water, as I used to. I used to love drinking iced water. I still do sometimes. But I have developed this love for warm water, which is super nourishing for the kidneys and the adrenals, which can get extra burnt out when yang is ramped up to the max, which it will be over this fire horse year. And Chinese or Asian aunties in general will tell you the benefits of drinking warm water. I always tell my holistic healthcare clients that if you think about the effects of washing dirty dishes with cold water compared to hot, cold water congeals oils. It's really hard to wash things when the water is not at least warm. But when it's warm to hot, it helps to cut through grease. So really, if you imagine water going through your digestive system, infusing into your body, into your cells, it's washing away any congestion and thickening, which can occur in our body's channels. So drink warm water over this year. Give it a go. And I actually think of it as a medicine now, drinking warm water, because we have such an array of different drinks available to us that we can forget that just warm, pure water has very therapeutic benefits. Okay, I won't go on too long because I've got a reading to do. I think that's all my tips I had to share. So water, wearing red, or find out what your lucky color is. If yours is a different color to red, let me know somewhere in the comments. I'm curious to hear what your color is and whether it's something that you feel that you'd like to work with this year in some way. So without further ado, let us do the Kuan Yin Oracle. So if you'd like to join me in this reading, I'm just going to invite you just to tune in for a moment. Let's take a nice deep breath into our bellies together. And just gathering all this fire horse energy into the cards, asking our guides, our spirit guides, any angels, ancestors, to draw near and guide us to a card with a message for us to take into this Chinese New Year of the Fire Horse 2026. Okay. So this is the card that I pulled. Not sure how well you can see it, but hopefully it's quite a dark card. And there's Kuan Yin, and she is in a sort of dancing posture. I'm going to read out the description on here. Quite hard to see the details, actually. So in the card, she is in a dancing posture. Her robes are flowing and she's got darkness surrounding her, but she's got her arms open in a sort of receptive posture and an open-hearted posture, and this flower is falling all around her. So let's have a little look and see what the Oracle deck says. So it's page 39. Or sorry, it's number 39, which is a bit further on. And the threshold. So at the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. So it goes on. Congratulations. You are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite the journey. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine, even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those that are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you will be able to sustain your vibration even amongst beings that are based in fear. And then you will be of even greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. For now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and fearless, endless joy of your own higher self. Do not be disheartened by any old fears that are surfacing. You do not need to create a story out of them. You can just observe them with love and allow them to pass. It is just your inner self releasing any vibration which is not aligned with unconditional love. Sometimes there can be deep testing on the threshold. This is not an exam to be afraid of, but an opportunity to release your development and to really be secure on a firm inner spiritual foundation before moving forward in your soul service to others through how you live and be on this planet. It is no use in preparing to assist others on a higher scale in moving from fear to love if you are still making the transition yourself. Let yourself stabilize in the new vibration, then your ability to help others will naturally increase with much grace, assistance, and effortlessness. And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the spiritual worlds about this shift for you. Remember that the only defense ever needed, no matter what the apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love in the heart, which allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe and you are quickening in your readiness to pass the threshold. Your journey is truly blessed. So I have a little meditation that accompanies this. So I'm going to pause this for now and record that in a separate video. So if you'd like to join me, find the link to the recording and I'll see you over there. And for those of you who won't join me there, I will see you in the Divine Business Circle or elsewhere online.